everyone. This is Waldorf, and I'm sure this time.
And this is Tablet.
And now we're Battle Report 246.
246.
This is Game 3 of Buckeye Battles. Orcs and Goblins versus my old friends, the Undying Dynasties.
I'm assuming different player.
Different player.
Delaware O. Ohio.
Yep. You don't like O, do you?
Oh. Well, no, I do like O. Oh.
Ooh. Weather was fantastic up there, I might want to say.
It was actually fantastic here while you were away.
It's roughly the same temperature, but without the humidity.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Till today, we didn't have any humidity in last.
And the tourism board up there of the Ohioans
of the greater Delawarean, Ohioan.
were trying to sell the state on to me and my son how great it was. And then they got to the point where, well, our river did catch on fire once.
Yeah.
They need to leave that part out of the speech.
There you go.
Just saying. Anyway, moving on. Here's my list, same as it's been. Take a look if you want, or if you know it. Here's who I'm fighting. It's a Tomb King Architect. He's the general with the Talisman of the Void, Crown of the Wizard King. Death Cult Hierarch,
Okay.
who's a master of divination with an Ankh and a binding scroll. Another Hierarch who's a master of evocation with a soul conduit, Sacred Hourglass, Binding Scroll, and the Arc of Ages.
Ah, there's the arc.
Nomarch with heavy armor, shield, alchemist alloy, lucky charm, and the death mask.
Oh, it's my lucky charms.
Ooh, it's magically delicious.
It's magically delicious.
He's got 8 Legion chariots. I think this was supposed to be 7. I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
he's got Legion chariots, 2 units of 5 skeletal scouts, 20 skeletons with shields, and a musician. 2 units of 7 Shabtis with paired weapons and flaming standards.
Oh, paired weapons. Okay.
And 2 sand scorpions.
Scanned scorpions?
Who are entombed.
All right. As a standard.
They're really good haste. They're really good chaff.
I like them.
Being that way. So, Scrying, Unerring Strike, Stars Align, Know Thy Enemy, Pentagram of Pain, Hasten the Hour, Ancestral Aid, Touch of the Reaper, and Spectral Blades. Where I took Bring the Pain, Waken the Beast, Totemic Summons, Break the Spirit, Deceptive Glamour, and Twisted Effigy. And we're going to be playing Marching Columns and Capture the Flags.
Okay.
So we did the deployment, and I moved my Vanguard, and he said, oh, by the way, aren't you taking pictures this game?
Oh.
And I said, oh, yes, I am, by the way. Thank you. So, anyway. So this is a forest here in the center of my deployment zone, that gray waste.
Okay.
Building on my left.
It's an ashen forest.
It is. Building on my left, hill further left. A hedge, water feature in the center. It's a forest in his deployment zone, and a hill on my far right.
Okay.
And you can see, yeah, it must have only been 7 chariots because there's no marks in there. And there's 8 of them now.
Okay.
So, that unit is square, but does it look square to you?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. But they're 50 by 100.
Yeah, it's just
so it's square. It's the base size,
optical
I think.
illusion.
And,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I think it's probably because the camera
correct.
does weird things. But yeah.
Well, I mean, I was looking at it in person, and it didn't look square.
Yeah. Well, it's because the bases are oblong, so you get that optical illusion of length.
Could be. All right. So I'm going to go first. I move up just a bit. And then get off. I shoot and get off. Break the Spirit on his chaff unit.
Okay.
Kill 2 and then get that off in case he wants to march him up and cause me problems. Maybe he'll die.
Okay.
And there's not a lot I can do because he's stopping. He made sure to stop Totemic Summons.
Okay.
So, and back to his turn. He moves forward. Shabti coming forward, and the chariots move forward a bit, not much. And the Shabti over there move a little bit. He's not in any hurry. So the first spell he casts, or one of the first spells he casts, is Touch of the Reaper. I let it go, and it kills my mage.
Okay.
The spell does D3 wounds.
Yep.
D3 hits.
Yep. Strength 10 though.
Strength 10 versus my leadership.
Yeah.
So he needs to roll 5 or 6
Mm-hmm.
to get 3. He needs to roll 3 plus on all 3 of them, and then
Yeah.
I've got a 5 up ward, and I have to fail all 3 of them.
Yep.
I would love to know what the odds of that happening are, but it did.
In this case, it was 100%.
In this case, it was 100%.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for the clarification.
That's what I'm here for.
If anyone out there that could actually shine a little bit of light onto this, I would appreciate
And the
to
proper
know
answer
what the
is,
odds
in
are.
this case, it was 100%.
Yes, I don't want to know in this case. I want to know in normal cases what's the percentage of this happening. All right. So anyway, whatever gets it through.
Okay.
Can't do anything about that now. Uses another snipe spell to put a wound on my general, which I fail to stop. So now I'm, with that, having said that, I'm kind of rushed. I'm going to have to push now. So I start moving forward. Problem is, playing Tomb Kings with 2 scorpions.
Yeah.
So I start pushing forward. You can see the boar boys pushing on the far left and on the
Well,
right.
they still have to arrive when he wants them, right?
Yep. Well, they come in on 3 ups. So
Yep.
anyway, so we go forward as fast as not as fast as we can, but go forward up to where I like where they are, and we go into turn 2. And it's his turn. So he's going to take the Shabdi. I kind of wanted this, the Shabdi going to the far right and getting out of the battle line.
Okay.
I was not that upset about this.
Okay.
We are playing capture the flags, and I'm giving up a flag unit, but
Yeah.
at this point, I'm kind of desperate. Over here, the Shabdi charge into the flank of the Wolf Riders.
Yep. What models are his shop D? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
He does a snipe spell and puts a wound on my mage
Okay.
on the chariot, and you can see the 2 remaining guys, skeletal archers, have moved up to just chaff.
Yep.
Shabdi makes short work of the boar boys,
Shocking.
and he turns back into face.
Okay.
And he charged those units of wolf riders. Okay, there they go. So I pulled off the unit. He smashes the unit of wolf riders, but has to
We found a scorpion.
comes up the edge, and he gets a scorpion, which managed to squeeze right in between both of my units.
Okay.
Need to space better. I know this. Just didn't do it. Knowing he has scorpions, there's no reason for me to be that close to each other. So that's what we have, and we're going to go into turn 3.
Okay.
See the pile of dead over there building. So, boar riders need an 8. They're going to charge past the Shabdi,
Okay.
wheel, and go into the flank of the bunker.
Okay. So he's got a little gap there for you.
He left that for me nice. The Nashers need a 9 to get into the flank of the chariots.
Okay. Nice place for him.
The boar boys are going to charge forward into those 2 skeletal steeds. And the spiders coming forward to smash the scorpion.
Oh, spite.
And on the
spider.
right, the
Yeah.
other spider's going into the Shabdi.
The one that's missing something.
Yeah, the ferals are going. There's enough room so the ferals can pivot a little bit and get out from that spot.
Okay.
If they can make a march test. So you can see both those are there. I'm
Okay.
thrilled with this one in the back left.
Yeah.
Because that's his divination master up there in the
Yep.
front corner, which I have 2 because of the positioning of the scouts. I couldn't maximize on his unit,
Right.
so it allows me to put 2 on him. And there they go. And like I said, the ferals have made their test and moving forward, and they make that.
Okay. Everybody's in. That looks like a poor die roll. A lot
It's
of threes.
not a good die. I thought I took all the die roll checks out. Oh, these are my attack rolls for the for my Nashers on the flank of his skeletons.
Oh.
3 out of 15 is not bad, right? I did put 2 wounds on him. He killed 5 of me, but I still have a charge and a big flank, and 2 wounds.
He's the same weapon skill as you?
He's 6
Oh, because of the
because
guy.
of the no mark.
Yes, never mind. Okay.
So, anyway, I was actually lucky he only killed 5.
Yeah. I noticed that.
I got even luckier and held.
Mm-hmm.
But he turns to face me.
Yep. It'll be his turn. Okay.
Yep. I mean, and that's when you did this is when I started questioning this.
Right.
How is this unit square? It doesn't look square at all.
Yeah.
How can because he was smashed against the other unit, and I'm like, oh, you can't
Yeah.
turn to face me, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm square.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't even look square. We, he's
Yep.
did the math for me, and it's like, yeah, well, you are square, but
Yep.
I don't understand. Anyway, so we did that.
Maybe he has some homemade bases and he was cheating.
Could be. Could be they're like
I'll
60
fool 'em all
millimeters
over.
wide.
They're actually only 50 millimeters. I'm sorry, 40 millimeters wide.
Yeah. So Spider gets through the Scorpion, charges forward.
Okay.
The other Spider doesn't fare so well on the Shabti.
Yeah.
I killed one,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks like 6 wounds on me.
Yeah.
So that's not a good deal.
Mm.
Elsewhere, 2 boars, 2 riders attack his divination mage.
Mm-hmm.
Do absolutely nothing to him.
Okay.
I needed to put wounds on him, so he has to do stuff to raise his wounds.
Right.
But did nothing, absolutely nothing to him. And there's that guy dying. Oh, sorry. Next turn, that was another one showing up.
Okay.
My mistake. Scouts come into the rear of the boar riders.
Mm-hmm.
Shabtis come into the front of the ferals.
Right.
And there's that other Scorpion showing up.
Yep.
Right there in the way of the boar boys again. Go figure. There we go. So the Shabti finish off the Spider.
Okay.
Kill it. The other Shabti kill a bunch of ferals, but the ferals account a little bit for themselves and kill a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And steadfast, with general nearby, they stick. Over here, we go into this fight.
Got your 2 wounds in?
He doesn't kill anybody, but I put 2 wounds on his mage,
Mm-hmm.
which, had it been a wound on him previous.
He'd be
Yeah.
dead.
So anyway, so he breaks me and I run. I
Through all
run
that
through
stuff.
run through everything and end up with 3 when I get through it all, which is actually very
Yeah, that's quite surprising.
considering I'm taking
Yeah.
the DT1s and then the
Yeah.
DT1 through 3s. So it was good. So now we're going back into my turn. So my turn,
I'm sorry, the fight here with the shop T, it looks like you lost a lot of guys and
I lost guys and I still steadfast
they did stealth fest. Yeah, okay.
and stick around. So going back into my turn, the boar riders are going into the Scorpion here on the right.
Right.
The Spider's going into the unit of chariots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The boar riders are not going into the Scorpion. The general
General's going
is going into the chariots.
Okay.
The general's going out left and
Right,
into the
right.
chariots. And along with them is the chariot down here, needing a 6 to get into that fight as well.
Okay. And your spider?
And the Spider's going forward.
Okay.
So the general, the Spider, and the mage on the chariot
Mm-hmm.
are all going forward into that unit of chariots.
Okay.
The Nomarch is on the far left.
Mm-hmm.
In the front, and he doesn't fight well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm hoping with this chariot here.
Hoping to challenge him out and kill him.
Yeah, and I would love to Charlie him out and kill him. So I need a 6, and I roll a 6. Unfortunately, it's 3 2s. So he's going to fail.
Okay.
Yeah. Elsewhere, I threw my camera across the hall at that, and
Vol angered you.
went and got it, and now have the rest of the photo. So the general charged in, made it. Because the general makes it now, the boar boys up there on the top can rally because they're within 12 of the general, and they're near 9 instead of 7. So they rally. The BSB decides he's chaff and runs over and sits
I
in
see.
front of the Shabti.
Okay.
I got to the point where at least when he hits me, he can only hit me with 3, not 4,
Yeah.
because he can't wheel enough to get the other 2 in.
Right.
I got something going for me at least.
Let me know when you find it.
Yeah, I'm still looking for it, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact. So the general, the other advantage of the general being where he is, and I pre-measure this as well, is he does get within 12 of the ferals who had to make their check last turn on
Right,
their own.
right.
But now he's there, providing them a 9 if they can stay steadfast. So we've got that going for me. Unfortunately, the Shabti are very angry and smash me down, and I do one less wound than I need to. If I did one more wound, I'm steadfast.
Okay.
I did not. I'm not steadfast. He beats me and chases me. The spider takes 4 wounds total, and as you can see, I don't do a lot to him.
4 wounds. What the hell caused those?
A strength 4 hits.
Wow. Okay.
Lethal strike.
Yeah.
I mean, when they hit, I can't save them.
Yeah, there is that.
You need 6s to wound, and
Yeah.
those are in. So, yeah, not great. The one thing I did do here is I positioned this unit when I rallied the boar unit up top to not, if they go straight, they don't hit that chariot, the front chariot.
Okay.
So my thought there is I might be able to sneak around and
Hit the bunker again.
if I could kill enough, I thought I could sneak around them. As you can see, killing one chariot's not
Yeah,
enough.
it's not going to quite work. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, there's the 4 wounds he did there. And we're going to go back into his turn. There's the overall. I believe this is turn 4. Turn 4, the Shabti charge, the fleeing
Yep.
ferals, they run.
They catch you.
He catches me, makes his leadership and
It's
turns.
just pivot. Okay.
When he chased me, earlier when he beat the ferals, the chariot fled and took another wound through the forest.
I see. Okay.
So he turns to face. He can see the chariot and see the rest of the field from where he turns the Shabti. Over here, the Shabti on the top right charge the BSB. His bunker turns and moves forward. And the BSB is very angered
Yeah.
and just goes nuts. I think he ended up with 6 hits. They all wounded, and they made no armor. And then he crumbled some on top of that. So
no wounds on you.
no wounds on me, and he's got 4 wounds left. I'm sorry, 5 wounds left on his unit.
Wow. Okay. That worked out.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Who apparently the answer is put a BSB alone in front of Shabti and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known that on turn 1. Anyway, all of a sudden there's 8 chariots again. Not quite sure where the other one came from, but
Just grew it back.
yeah, I guess maybe either that or he cheated and waited until I went to the bathroom and slipped one in.
Or when you're picking up your camera.
Yeah, after I went and threw it across the room.
Yeah.
Good point. So this round we do a much better against the chariots, and we kill the whole back rank despite him bringing them back. But he does kill off the
Getting rid of
spider.
your spider. Yeah.
He does 4 more wounds to the spider and knocks it off.
Okay.
Not good for me. Back to my turn. So this turn, the boars are going into the scorpion, and the 3 boar boys in the back are going to go back into the back corner of the bunker.
Okay. It's because it's got that one guy hanging out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there you go. They come around the back corner and clip them in the rear.
Okay.
And they make it, of course.
Okay.
The boar riders kill the scorpion and overrun. The BSB finishes up the unit of Shabti and turns to face. He did take 2 wounds on the second turn.
That is funny.
When there's less of them, he took 2 wounds.
Yeah.
But he turns to face. The general smashes the chariots down to 1 left.
Made up for being inept before. Did you kill the Nomarch before?
No, I'm challenging every turn. He's been on the far corner away from me.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm challenging every turn, and he's declining.
Okay.
But, it's not a big deal.
Right.
The boars got into the bunker, did a couple wounds. He just shifts down, not far enough to put me on the character, but shifts down to...
Yeah. Well, at least it reduces some of his casting.
Right. Not a big deal.
Hey, look, some more chariots.
couple more chariots show up. This time with lethal strike, they finish off my general.
So his turn, he grew chariots.
He grew 2 chariots.
Yeah.
Finishes off my general.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to turn 6. Turn 6, the boar boys come in. It's a scoring unit.
So it finished off, you generally reformed wide.
Reformed wide.
Okay. Then your turn, you charged in. Okay.
Boar boys come in, and because he went so wide, I can't get them all in because of how far I could pivot on the charge.
And your BSB come around the side.
BSB comes around to get within 12 of the unit of boar boys.
Everybody that's left.
Yeah, because I have 2 scoring units left.
Yeah.
He has 3 at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
If I could have got through the chariot, if I could have killed the one more chariot, it's a push on the points. But I couldn't. You can see, knock his chariots down to 2. And yeah, that's it. What's going on there? And then of course, bottom of 6, his turn.
Grows another chariot.
He grows another chariot, shows up out of nowhere. Kills a couple boar boys, but we stand.
Doesn't he go next to him?
What?
So let's remember when you're growing guys back, the order.
What do you mean?
You normally go deep, but don't you go wide before you go deep? Oh, it's your choice.
Your choice. Yeah. And that's where right there is where it ends up, where it's going to end.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did get the 1 unit Shabdi, but that's really, anyway, not a great one. So it ended up being 15 to 5 to his favor. 18 ended up 18-2 to him.
Okay.
So not a good turn for me.
No, ending on a sour note for the day.
Day 3 ends on this very day 1 ends with game 3.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think this was a mistake letting this through because I had so much other stuff I wanted to stop. I just don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't. It's not that likely that it kills me.
It's not. Just a question.
I want to know what the odds are, how likely it was, but
how important things are. But yeah.
Oops, went the wrong way.
Yeah.
So anyway, not convinced that was a mistake. Here, the wolf chariot. I only need a 6 to get into that unit of skeletal chariots.
Yeah.
And I think that helps me a ton because he was down to a single chariot at one point. If I go in there, do some wounds, crumble some more, maybe that skeleton unit goes away.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
The other option I had on this turn was an auto charge into the Shabdi.
Yeah.
Now, had I gone into the Shabdi instead, this is how that combat end.
Right.
Had I go into the Shabdi and cause a single wound, the ferals are now steadfast and don't run.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe we've seen them run. Seen me fail rerollable 9s before.
Right.
But maybe even they win the combat.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that choice there is kind of questionable.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe the Shabdi killed the chariot.
Yeah, only one could hit me, but maybe he puts wounds on me and kills me. Anyway, at least the impact hits go off, and I, do that. That's less wounds, less hits on the ferals, more ferals.
I would have taken the Shabdi charge just because I would be afraid to be stuck out here and with him by himself.
Yeah, so I think I probably should have taken the safer bet. Of course, I didn't. So
yeah.
The other error here, I think, was the boar riders here. Rather than going across into the bunker, I'm so enamored with getting guys into this bunker. I should have just hit the chariots in the flank, because again,
if you blow them out,
here is what that turn ends up anyway.
Yep.
If I go into the flank and cause a wound,
you might have been in the bunker anyway.
I have a charge, a flank, and a wound. He crumbles 3 more than what he did, which is removes the chariot, and that unit's gone.
Right. Scoring
unit gone.
Yep. Well, and then you don't know how many hits you would have cost going in also.
I'm just saying, if just going in and causing a single wound, a wound, flank, and charge, kill the chariot alone.
Yeah.
So, anyway, bad choice. And you're right, because if I do manage that, maybe I cause a couple more wounds and then end up, like you said, overrunning into the bunker anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, 2 mistakes. The first one like I said, the mage, I don't know that is a mistake to let that spell through. Maybe it was. The second one with the chariot, probably a mistake. And this, definitely a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm so used to playing, used to playing my club mate, who, if you get into the bunker, the game's over.
Yeah, yeah.
But getting in the bunker with 3 boar riders is not doing anything for me.
No, and his bunker's a little better than the one you usually face.
Well, only because it's the same number. It's better because that arc in there
Yeah.
makes it huge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what, 3 wide, 4 deep?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like adding 12 skeletons to that thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway. But that was it.
And it's always challenged with these, when you fight lethal strike guys, you just don't know when your armor's going to fail you.
Correct. But I definitely think the boar riders was a huge mistake, not going into the flank of the chariots.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
So
one day
that's
down.
That's the end of day 1. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.